Hi folks, so I am sitting at Ramghat, as you can see, which is in Ujjain. It's near Mahakaleshwar Mandir, as you can understand. I was just wanting to make this video. It definitely has a message. I don't know how I'll be circulating this message, but for those of you all who don't know me, my name is Noor, and yes, I am sitting in Ujjain right now, and yes, I visited Mahakaleshwar temple. For those of you who want to judge me, again, I want to say that a person's name does not really define their spiritual beliefs. Well, I don't want to get any communal, any kind of. I don't want this message to bring any kind of political unrest, but I thought that it's important for me to share this experience that I had in Ujjain. So, those of you who know about Mahakal, महाकाल के द्वार पे सब किसी का स्वागत है, हर किसी का स्वागत है महाकाल के द्वार पे. And so I believed the same, and I did apply for attending the Bhasma Aarti, which happens every day early morning at 4 a.m. And for those of you who've been to Ujjain, who've been to Mahakaleshwar Jyotirling, you know that they require registration through Aadhaar card. The shocker for me here was when I applied through my Aadhaar card. The Panditji he called. First he said that, well, I'm not sure if my audio you guys can hear me or not, but okay. So what I was telling is that I got a call from Panditji who told me that your application is rejected and you cannot attend the Bhasma Aarti. Why? Because as per my name, since they analyzed me under the category of me being a Muslim, so I was not allowed the entry to the Bhasma Aarti. But any which ways, like I said, spiritual beliefs doesn't really depend on your name or what is there in your Aadhaar card. So the only thing is, maybe I will not be able to attend it through the VIP quota. Maybe I'll not be able to sit in front of Mahakal Jyotirling amongst the privileged 1,000 or 2,000 people. But nonetheless, I'll still drag myself down through the entire queue. Whether it's 7,000 people or 10,000 people, that doesn't matter, because what matters to me is I have come here to visit Mahakal, and no beliefs can stop me from reaching out to him or from praying to him. Yeah, so what I did want to add is it seems so kiddish, or when I come across these kind of people, I'm sure this comprises of 60% or 70% people in the world, but at least 80% of the population of India, you are worshipping Mahakal. Do you even know what's the meaning of Mahakal? Have you if you are categorizing me in the category that you are putting me, I would like to ask you that, do you know Shiv Chalisa by heart? This is a challenge I can throw out to anyone. Do you do Abhishekam to Shivling every day, early morning, waking up at 4 o'clock? Do you know Mahamrityunjay mantra? Do you know Rudra mantra? Do you know Shiv Chalisa? Do you know Shiv Puran by heart? If you do, then come and stand in front of me and then tell me that I don't have the right to enter Mahakal Mandir. And to add on to it, when I checked into my hotel, I got to know, my hotel folks told me that, ma'am, since you're traveling alone, hence we could allow you into the hotel, but had it been with another person, and it seems that there has been an incident where there was a Hindu girl traveling with her Muslim boyfriend, and they were denied admission to the hotel, and the hotel people told me that unfortunately in such instances of any Muslim who's coming and staying in Ujjain in a couple, or if it's a male member, they have to report it. They told me some name of some local religious party, and I can't recollect the name, but it seems that they have to inform them so that they come and take action against those people. My question to the government and our dear Honorable Mr. Narendra Modi is, you also believe in Shivji, you've also been in Ujjain. Have you given such kind of rules and regulations? Which are the people who are forming these kinds of rules and regulations that religious based discriminations are there even in Jyotirlings? This is my clear call out. Okay, so this is my clear call out. I am a fan of you, Mr. Modi. I am not sure if this video will reach you or not. I would definitely try to email it to your department. But my question to you is, with all the respect that I have in my heart for you, are there any instructions that are being given by people under you? Because I don't believe that these things come from you. Who are these people who kind of form these rules and regulations? Places like Kedarnath, places like Mahakaleshwar, people are restricting darshans, and people are restricting aartis, presence in aartis, just basis the religion and what their name is in the Aadhaar card. This is not by far going with what we call as a secular country. This is against our constitution. This is very much against our constitution. So my request to all my friends and everyone who know me, I have never been a person who've asked a video to get viral, but I would request you all to please share this video as much as you can, so that what happened with me today does not happen with any other person who believes in Shivji, who believes in Mahakal, and faces such things after coming to his home, where they are not allowed entry or they are not granted permission to attend aartis. I don't blame my parents that they had an inter-religion marriage. I don't blame anyone for the fact that I follow both the religions. Yes, to a certain extent, Hinduism much more than my father's religion. That is not a crime. We are living in India. We are not living in Iran, Iraq or Pakistan or Afghanistan. Who are these people who are going against the Constitution of India? So if you really feel that you want to support me and this cause, and you feel that, and one simple basic thing is, this is just not about me. This is about every single citizen of India, which I strongly feel that every citizen of India should be granted admission to any religious place in India, irrespective of whether there is a masjid, whether it's a church or it's a mandir. Masjid has a restriction of not allowing women, and there is a different reason to that. I'm sure you all know that in mandir, women are not allowed during periods. Church doesn't have any such restriction, but apart from that, basis a name or a religion, you are not allowing person who belongs to another religion to enter into your holy ground. That is something that's against the Constitution of India. So friends, folks, acquaintances, if you want to be with me, because I will take this up to the Prime Minister's office, and I'm sure with Mahakal's help I will be able to do that. If you want to help me in this cause, please spread this video as much as you can. If you feel that irrespective of who or which religion we believe in, what is our name, what is there in our Aadhaar card, every citizen of India deserves to visit any kind of religious place which belongs to any religion, irrespective of its Hinduism, Islam or Christianity. Thank you.